That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lindsey here. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Third down. Prescott. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 49. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and goal, Washington.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And now Washington going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
8. Cowboys nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Cooper's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Edwards-Helaire down right around the 25. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With this Washington 8, Cowboys nothing.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The tackle.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zach Moss, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 45-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 4th down is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The tackle.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Littleton on the tackle.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lindsey. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead now 5, 11-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now Burrow. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Check 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Gain of 25 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
15-yard line.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Keenan Allen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and now it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's put that team on the bus. Track him 60. Check 55, Mike.
Again, it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It was covered by Dante Jackson.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's third down.
By Dante Jackson.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for T. Higgins. Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Burrow on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Sean Jackson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 24. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards on the ground.
The Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, Lindsey. Again, he finds an opening. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Phillip Lindsey. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
Touchdown, Washington! Philip Lindsay with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, here's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Ball carrier, Jalen Thompson on the tackle.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
no gain on the
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zach Moss His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
They'll go again with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of...
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Prescott on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Touchdown, Washington. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The tackle.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Now Washington.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
47. Cowboys 14.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker Jalen Smith. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
It's over. It's over.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Cowboys 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play. First down from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought him down.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 37. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Rodgers on the return.
And he returns this to the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not.
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
2nd and goal.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. One more time with Lindsey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No. Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Rodgers on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 40, 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that is incomplete here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
16. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington,
they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.